Have you ever found yourself in a situation where someone's presence constantly made you uncomfortable? Have you ever felt that despite years of friendship or family ties, something was no longer good for your mental health? If the answer is yes, this video is for you. Today we will explore 6 signs that indicate you should cut all contact, even when it comes to very close people like friends or family members. Sometimes, to safeguard our emotional and mental well-being, we have to make difficult decisions and distance ourselves from those who harm us. It is important that you watch this video until the end, because you will discover exactly how to protect your mental health and live a more serene life. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel so you don't miss the next videos on personal and spiritual growth. Now get ready to discover these signs and understand when it's time to say enough. Ready? Let's get started. Sign 1. Constant negativity. The first sign that should make you think is constant negativity. If someone in your life is always negative, criticizes you, blames you, or makes you feel inadequate, this is a clear sign. Chronic negativity can drain your energy and negatively affect your mood. Imagine talking about your success and receiving only comments that belittle your work or happiness. This type of interaction can be very harmful in the long run. Sign 2. Lack of support. True friends and family members should support you, especially in difficult times. If you are faced with someone who is never available when you need them, or who ignores your feelings, it might be time to distance yourself. If every time you need advice or a listening ear, this person changes the subject or downplays your problems, this is a warning sign. Sign 3. Emotional manipulation. This happens when someone uses your emotions to control you or get what they want from you. This behavior is toxic and can make you feel confused and powerless. Think of a friend who makes you feel guilty for not spending enough time with them, even though you have other important commitments. Sign 4. Invasion of your personal space. It is crucial to have space for yourself, for your own thoughts and feelings. If someone constantly disregards your boundaries or imposes themselves on your private life, this is not acceptable. A relative who enters your room without knocking or reads your private messages without permission is a clear example of this invasive behavior. Sign 5. Absence of growth or happiness. Relationships should enrich us, not make us feel stagnant or unhappy. If you notice that you are no longer yourself or that you can't grow, that is an important sign. If you notice that the best days are those spent away from that person, it can be an indicator that it is time to reconsider the relationship. Sign 6. Disdain or lack of respect. Respect and dignity are the foundation of any relationship. If you often find yourself being ridiculed, unjustly criticized, or if your opinions are constantly ignored, this is unacceptable. A friend who ridicules your interests or speaks badly about you behind your back is a clear example of disrespect. Remember, distancing yourself from a toxic relationship is not a sign of weakness, but of strength and self-esteem. It is important to surround ourselves with people who make us feel good and who positively contribute to our lives. If you have recognized one or more of these signs in your relationships, it might be time to reflect and, if necessary, take a step back for your well-being. But how do you say enough? Saying enough to a relationship, whether friendly or family, that has become toxic or harmful to your well-being is often a crucial but difficult decision. Here are some strategies and considerations that can help you take this step in a respectful but determined way. 1. Reflect deeply. First of all, it is essential to have clarity about what is not working in the relationship. Reflect on how you feel when you interact with this person. Do you feel anxious, sad, or irritated? Do you feel manipulated, belittled, or unheard? Do you think you can do something to improve that relationship? Or do you think you have already done everything possible? Recognizing your feelings is the first step to understanding that it might be necessary to put an end to it. 2. Clear communication. When you have decided that it is time to say enough, it is important to communicate it clearly. Leave no room for ambiguous interpretations. Use respectful but direct language. Express your feelings without accusing. For example, use phrases like, "I feel," or, "In my experience when this happened, my reaction was." Avoid generalizing and blaming with phrases like, "You always," or "You never." Focus the conversation on specific facts and your emotions and reactions. 3. Set boundaries. Clearly define your boundaries. Explain which behaviors are no longer acceptable from this moment on and what the consequences will be if these boundaries are not respected. You can decide to reduce meetings or stop digital communication. If necessary, be ready to cut all contact, but communicate this step clearly and decisively. 4. Be prepared for reactions. Not everyone will accept or understand your decision. Stay calm and remember that your goal is to protect your well-being. If the person reacts negatively, maintain your position without getting dragged into unnecessary arguments. Remember that you don't have to justify or explain your decisions further if this endangers your serenity. 5. Emotional support. This process can be emotionally difficult. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or professionals such as psychologists. Talking to someone can make a big difference. Share your thoughts and feelings. Listen to the advice of those who have already gone through similar situations. 6. Maintain consistency. Once you have communicated your decision, it is vital to be consistent with the boundaries you have set. Do not allow exceptions that could confuse or dilute your message. If you have decided not to respond to messages or calls, stick to this line. Remember that consistency is key to making the seriousness of your position understood. 7. Personal reflection and growth. After taking such a significant step, take the time to reflect on the lessons learned and how you want to build your future relationships. What have you learned about yourself and your needs in a relationship? How can you apply these lessons to build healthier relationships in the future? Saying enough is never simple, but it is often necessary for our personal development and emotional well-being. Approach this step with courage, preparation, and support. Remember that your greatest right is to be happy and at peace with yourself. And you? Have you had similar experiences with friends or family members? Have you ever felt the need to cut all contact with someone? Share your story in the comments. We look forward to reading your reflections on this topic. Thank you for watching this video until the end. If it was helpful to you, give us a valuable like and subscribe to the Pearls of Wisdom channel for more content like this. Also, share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. See you in the next video.